16 foods dangerous to pets. From pits and stones to happy hour, please watch these 16 foods to never feed to your animals. Thank you for checking us out, and if you're new to the channel, please hit the red subscribe button and ring that notification bell to see more Fact Queen videos. Number 16. Pits and stones. Pits and stones won't break your bones, but could do far worse to your beloved furry friends. Keep pits, stones, and seeds from peaches, plums, cherries, apples, and others far away from Fluffy. They contain the lethal hydrocyanic acid salts, basically the same stuff used to permanently rid your space of rats, if you know what I mean. According to several sources, even small amounts are risky. Number 15. Citric acid. The citric acid in fruits, peels, seeds, or leaves of citrus plants can cause an allergic reaction, irritation, or even central nervous system damage in pets. It would take a significant amount of citric acid to cause these problems, though. When ingested in small amounts, the effects are less severe, but still worrisome. Your pet, especially dogs, cats, and horses, may only show minor signs of toxicity, such as upset stomach. Lemons, limes, persimmons, and grapefruit are commonly known fruits that are dangerous. Number 14. Chocolate. Chocolate toxicity is probably the first thing that comes to mind when we talk about risky foods in pets. The problem is caused by theobromine, a bitter alkaloid compound found in the cocoa plant. Though all kinds of chocolate contain this component, its concentration is higher in dark, unsweetened chocolate. It mostly affects the central nervous system and heart muscles. Some of the symptoms in pets include diarrhea, excessive thirst, vomiting, tremors, frequent urination, hyperactivity, seizures, and increased heart rate. Even the worst outcome can occur in more severe cases. Smaller pets are more vulnerable to the serious dangers, so please keep the holiday candy locked away. Number 13. Bones and fats. You may think that feeding your cat or dog trimmings and bones is okay, but it's not. Our pets are not wild. Feeding such scraps to your fur babies can be risky. Rover or Fluffy could suffer serious injury if a bone gets stuck in his throat, gastrointestinal tract, or even lacerates his intestinal organs. Fat trimmings can also cause Rover's health to deteriorate. It can cause liver and pancreas-related problems. Eating fatty foods in excess can lead to excess gas, vomiting, and diarrhea in pets. Please just throw those trimmings and bones in the trash. Number 12. Grapes and more. Dried grape products are in all sorts of goodies and snack bars. Many contain raisins, sultanas, and currants. They are well documented to cause renal problems, even renal failure in cats and dogs. Kidney failure inhibits a pet's ability to remove toxins from the body, leading to loss of life. However, studies suggest that all pets react differently to these products. Some may not show any signs even after eating a large amount of grapes, while others may perish after having only a handful. Some symptoms caused by grapes and their dried products can be seen within 24 hours of consumption. These symptoms may include diarrhea, sluggishness, tremors, vomiting, and a loss of appetite. Frequent vomiting is the most prominent sign. Number 11. That's nuts. You'd be surprised by all the ways you could feed your pet nuts because they're found in so many products. While some are harmless, certain kinds of nuts have been shown to be detrimental to your pet's health. Walnuts, pistachios, pecans, and almonds can cause stomach problems, and fats in them can lead to pancreatitis. Moldy walnuts can be poisonous, and your pet may experience nausea, lack of muscle coordination, and seizures. Some nuts are also high in salt, which can cause various health problems too. Number 10. Xylitol. You may have heard the buzz around xylitol lately, and for good reason. Xylitol is a well-documented health risk for pets. Several accounts sadly detail serious to fatal incidents of dogs being fed breath mints, gum, toothpaste, or dental chews containing xylitol. This substitute sweetener is added to a grocery list of goods, including desserts, cookies, candies, cough syrups, breads, baked goods, and all sorts of breath products. Peanut butter spreads often contain xylitol too, so please read the label carefully before making pet treats or filling chew toys with the goop. Sadly, according to a Life Science article, it's also sometimes found in pet dental products, not just the human stuff. When xylitol enters the bloodstream through the gastrointestinal tract, it boosts the synthesis and release of insulin. A higher level of insulin leads to a reduction in blood sugar to a critical level and may even cause liver failure. The signs of xylitol intake may appear as soon as 30 minutes after ingestion or may take up to 12 hours to develop. Some of the initial symptoms include loss of muscle coordination, lethargy, vomiting, and seizures in more extreme cases. However, if there is an upsurge in liver enzymes, it may take a few days, but full liver failure can occur. Number 9. Caffeine. As humans, many of us get excited about caffeine, but the strong stimulant found in cocoa plants is notorious for causing critical health episodes in pets. The most common products containing caffeine are tea, coffee, energy drinks, ice cream, dietary pills, and colas. A substance called methylxanthine is responsible for caffeine toxicity in pets. According to PetInsurance.com, it can have an adverse effect on the nervous system, heart, stomach, and intestines of your pet. Some commonly seen symptoms are muscle twitching, diarrhea, arrhythmias, restlessness, excessive panting, vomiting, and frequent urination. If your pet is small or the amount of caffeine ingested is very high, it can actually be fatal. In general, avoid giving any cocoa-based food to your beloved pet. Number 8. Alcohol and hops. Alcohol is not for animals. This is a no-brainer, but here we are. If you want your pet to be the life of the party, teach him to fetch, roll over, and high-five people. Booze can rapidly get absorbed into Fido's bloodstream and affect the central nervous system, just like in humans. Also, its effect on any dog's liver is similar to that of people. Even small quantities can cause significant dangers. It might take less than an hour for your pet to show some signs of depression, sedation, loss of muscle function, breathing difficulty, seizures, and increased body temperature. If alcohol poisoning is severe, it can even lead to a coma or worse. Beware, the danger isn't only at happy hour. Stay clear of any food items or other products like mouthwash and medication. If you think your pet consumed any form of it, get him to a veterinarian immediately. Number 7. Avocado. Avocados are a favorite healthy snack, but not for your pet. Under no circumstances do they get to have avocado. It's particularly dangerous for birds, horses, rabbits, and ruminant animals like deer, goats, and cattle. Avocado contains an element called persin. It's found in seeds, bark, fruit, and leaves of avocado plants. It can cause cardiovascular damage or even loss of life in birds. Horses and ruminants, however, can get head or neck edema or swelling. In dogs, too much of it can cause diarrhea and vomiting. Other than its ingested effects, the seed can get lodged in the gastrointestinal tract, causing intestine, esophagus, or stomach obstruction. Number 6. Garlic and onions. Garlic and onions are staples in human cuisine, but they are considered hazardous to pets, cats and dogs in particular. Compounds called organosulfides are known to cause gastrointestinal problems with hemolytic anemia. Hemolytic anemia is caused by damaged red blood cells in the body. The most noticeable symptoms of onion and garlic toxicity are respiratory issues, vomiting, diarrhea, loss of appetite, abdominal pain, elevated heart rate, weakness, and lethargy. Symptoms may take from a day to several days to show up. Garlic is richer in organosulfides as compared to onions, hence is even more dangerous to pets. Whether it's raw, cooked, or powdered, keep all forms of onion and garlic away from your pets. Number 5. Dairy products. It's common for pets to develop a reaction to a dairy product because most of them lack enough of the enzyme lactase required to break down lactose found in dairy products. Signs of lactose intolerance in pets include stomach problems like gas, diarrhea, and vomiting. If your pet is allergic to lactose, he may also experience itching and inflammation, so skip sharing your ice cream with Fido and keep your fur balls safe. Number 4. Macadamia nuts. Thinking of treating your pet with those macadamia nut cookies you just baked? Reconsider, because it may be poisonous to your little mate. Macadamia nut overexposure is quite common in dogs. Symptoms include tremors, vomiting, muscle twitches, fatigue, increased body temperature, muscle stiffness, and depression. It may take up to 12 hours for your pet to show signs he's sick, which usually lasts for a day or two. However, the amount of macadamia nuts that can cause a serious problem when consumed is unknown. In some cases, it takes as little as 0.7 grams of mac nuts to make your doggy feel sick. Number 3. Salt and snacks. While occasionally indulging your pet with a potato chip or popcorn may be harmless, larger amounts of salt ingestion can prove dangerous. Excess amounts of salt in any pet can lead to extreme thirst and repeated urination, producing sodium ion overdosing. It can cause central nervous system irregularities, which show up as neurological signs such as seizures, poor muscle coordination, hyperthermia, and even brain inflammation. If not treated properly, the condition may deteriorate and lead to complete organ failure. Sometimes a pet can ingest salty ocean water or household Play-Doh and develop severe conditions. Monitor your pet and get him treated by a veterinarian ASAP if there is a risk of excessive ingestion. Number 2. Raw meat and fish. Like raw eggs, raw meat and fish also harbor harmful bacteria that can cause damage if your pet ingests them. While raw meat is full of salmonella and E. coli, raw fish contain parasites that can be dangerous to your pet's health. Some parasites in trout, sturgeon, shad, and salmon cause a condition known known as fish disease or salmon poisoning disease. The signs of fish disease are fever, vomiting, and swollen lymph nodes. It is curable, but make sure you get your pet treated as soon as possible because it can be fatal if left untreated for more than 2 weeks. Keep an eye on your pet at the beach or during a fishing trip, and always feed him thoroughly cooked meat and fish. Number 1. Raw eggs. If you ask a veterinary professional whether you should feed your pet raw eggs or not, he'd suggest avoiding it because the risk of E. coli and salmonella contamination. In addition, eggs have avidin in them. That's an enzyme that lowers the absorption of vitamin B or biotin. When consumed in large quantities, eggs can cause biotin deficiency in pets. Biotin deficiency manifests by affecting a pet's skin and fur. If you're feeding your dog or cat raw eggs, they might start losing their fluffy coat. Please hit like, click subscribe, and comment below if you'd like to help us grow and bring you more Fact Queen content. Thanks for watching.